Don't you just know there's some fragrances that are super daring, but you just can't stop not loving them and you just don't know why? I know exactly what you mean, and stay tuned after this intro for my favorite 5 super daring fragrances that I'm obsessed with, okay? What's going on, guys, and welcome again to another video. In today's video, seriously guys, I have 5 great daring fragrances. I know these fragrances, they're not for everybody, and if you have these fragrances on, you probably just gonna be wandering around what people think about you, okay? I know exactly what you're thinking right now. What would I put myself in that situation that people think probably that I stink or I smell like shit? Yeah, and this is very simple. I'm talking about myself. I don't know about you, but there's something addictive about these 5 fragrances that I'm about to show you. Seriously guys, they smell great to my nose. I'm really seriously obsessed with them, and there's something artsy that clicks with me with these 5 fragrances right here. I don't know about you though, but I just love them. Seriously guys, I just adore them, okay? And before I even start this video, please give me a like for encouragement and click that subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it, and follow my sweet Instagram, okay? I'm just gonna say that again. These 5 fragrances, they're not in any particular order, so I'm just gonna pick them up randomly, okay? My number 5 on my list is a leather-based fragrance, and when I say leather, I'm talking leather, like raw animalistic leather, okay? Seriously guys, this fragrance is not cheap, but honestly it's worth every penny. The way the leather here smells, it just smells divine to my nose. Seriously guys, every time I have this fragrance on, I have a nosegasmic nirvana type of feeling that I just can't describe, and I'm talking about Black Number 1 from the house of Matriarch. This is such a beautiful scent, guys. Simplistic but straight to the point, okay? It's raw leather in your face, super animalistic, and you're not getting this refined leather that you'll get from Tuscan leather or all the other leather-based fragrances. No, it's not the case here at all. I know for a fact that most of the leather-based fragrances, they kind of smell alike. If you have one, you don't need the other. But on this case, for this fragrance right here, this one, honestly and seriously and all the adjective, this one smells totally different from all the other leather-based fragrances that I've smelled personally. It's very natural and it smells very authentic to my nose, and I just love the way it smells. It smells so beautiful, but I know for a fact that this one is not for everybody due to the animalistic factor that this one has. But if you are an artsy person, or if you are hanging out with artsy people, this is a definite gem. This is something that you're not gonna be smelling like all the other guys out there, and you're gonna smell unique, and to them, what I'm trying to say is this one will smell divine for certain people, okay? Try it out, try it out, try it out. I love it. I would never get rid of this bottle because of how much I love it, okay? My number 4 on my list is probably the most feminine bottle that I have in my collection. Yes, it's got some wigs and some eyelashes, yeah. But don't underestimate the high maintenance girl, because this girl stinks, okay? I'm not saying it stinks in a bad way. I just love the way this girl smells. Seriously guys, this is a weird scent, but in a good way. This is extremely floral, and the floral nuances here are very feminine, okay? It's very bubble gummy as well with the florals, and the bubble gum here, it's very young and very feminine. So imagine very floral feminine scent, very bubble gummy young feminine scent, but there's the castoreum and the civet notes here that are big, are huge. And if you know about civet, they subtract it from the civet cat butt gland, so they get it from its butthole. So I'm just telling you to imagine how this note smells like. It smells bad, okay, on its own, but seriously guys, when you add this note to certain fragrances for a very small amount, it just makes a big difference on these fragrances. I just love these notes personally, but on this fragrance, the notes, the animalic notes here are huge, are big. And seriously guys, I got some negative feedback from some people from this fragrance, and I got some crazy compliments, okay? So this one, it's a hit or miss. It's not for everybody. If you love it, you love it. If you hate it, you hate it. But to me, it smells great. And one of the strongest fragrances that I have in my collection. Seriously guys, this one is nuclear. It's not even beast mode. Besides beast mode, it smells so good. I love it. My number 3 on my list is a fragrance that smells like poop. Seriously guys, it smells like a very sugary poop, if you can imagine that, okay? It smells great though. It's very authentic oud smelling fragrance. It smells more like horse shit more rather than human poop in a way, but some people say it smells like human poop. Well, I kind of like in between. It's kind of like smells like human poop in a way and horse shit. But the oud here at the same time smells phenomenal. It's kind of smoky, sweet, and there's a lot of sweetness in here. They kind of like balances out the poopiness in this fragrance. And the weird part is I know for a fact that this fragrance is very challenging, very animalic, and for me personally it's really hard just to wear this fragrance in public. But the few times I wore this fragrance long time ago, seriously guys, because of how strong this fragrance is, it smells great in the air. I remember like I got some crazy compliments from stranger from this fragrance. This fragrance smells really great in the air, but if you smell it up close, you can definitely pick up the horse shit, okay? I just don't understand the irony about these fragrances right here. They are all animalistic, but they just get compliments for some reason. And this is the big one. This is probably not that my most complimented of all of them, but maybe my second most complimented, just because I just don't wear it as much. My number 2 on my list is probably the most well-known animalistic fragrance that every niche head knows, okay? And I'm talking about Black Afghano by Nasomatto. I adore this fragrance. This is first of all the vintage. This is nuclear, beast mode, a couple of sprays, that's all you need. And you smell like crazy for like, I don't know, like 48 hours or so. But this one smells so weird but so good to me. It's very animalistic oudy. It's very hashish, marijuana smelling type of thing. And it smells kind of green because of that. And it smells overall different. That's what I'm trying to say. I just adore the way this fragrance smells. But not a lot of people here love the way this fragrance smells, to be honest. And ironically enough, this one sells like cake in the Middle East. This is probably one of the biggest sellers when it comes to oud-based fragrances in the Middle East. This one is huge in the Middle East. You have no idea how big this one is. You have no idea. They just love it there. And I can totally see why, because honestly I can relate, but at the same time I totally understand when people hate it, because yeah, I know it's not for everybody, but I love it. My number 1 daring fragrance that I absolutely adore is Santal 33 by Le Labo. Seriously guys, I would never get rid of this bottle. I just need like 17,000 backup bottles because I just want to make this my signature scent. Seriously guys. And I know a lot of people that they make this scent as the signature scent here in Los Angeles, and they're more on the higher end artsy people type of thing. They just love this one. This is kind of like number 1 going out scent in Los Angeles for years now. People love this scent. I know it smells weird. It's woody with a sandalwood, creamy, but a lot of people say it smells like a wet dog. And I can totally relate. I own a dog, I have a dog, and I can relate when I shower my dog, and it just kind of like smells like that in a way. But I just love the way this fragrance smells. And the weird part is I have a lot of friends that are very like regular Joes. They love their Acqua di Gios and they love their very safe fragrances. But when I have this fragrance on, they all ask me, dude, we want to smell like you and we want to have this fragrance. I just tell them the price point of it because it's not cheap. They always like back away. It makes sense because it's just looking for the random designer fragrances. But at the same time, they just love how this fragrance smells on me, and I was like really surprised. This is like kind of like my number 1 going out scent that I personally wear when I'm going out with my friends. I just love it. It gets me compliments and it gets me noticed, and people recognize it. Seriously guys, people recognize this fragrance here in LA even more than Dior Sauvage. Seriously guys, if you have this fragrance on in LA, people would know which fragrance you have on. Not everybody though, but there's a certain people that would know which fragrance and how much it costs and would respect you for it. You have no idea how big of a hit this one here in LA. It's huge, okay? And I love it, and I cannot even think of staying away from this one because yeah, Enough said, okay? I'm just rumbling because I just love it so much. So this is it, guys. Thank you guys again for watching and subscribing and doing all the good stuff. Please let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of these 5 daring fragrances? Do you love any of them? Which one do you hate the most? I'm really curious. Also, I want you to let me know in the comment section down below, do you have any daring fragrances that you know they are super daring but you just love them? I wanna hear your feedback down below, and don't forget to give me a thumb up for encouragement and click that subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it, and follow my sweet awesome Instagram. And this is it, guys. I know sponge making smelling good always easy. Peace.